As the doorbell echoed through the quiet of the afternoon, the air filled with a sense of curiosity and anticipation. With each hesitant step towards the door, a rush of questions flooded the mind. Who could it be? What brings them here unannounced? The unexpected visit, like an unopened chapter in a book, promises intrigue and surprises yet to unfold. And here are two stories about unexpected visits. Here's the first story.
In a dimly lit office, under the gentle hum of computers and the occasional flicker of fluorescent lights, Mark finds himself lost in his work. Papers sprawl across his desk like a white sea, and the glow from his computer screen casts a focused light on his face. But in the quiet of the late hour, a voice pierces his concentration. "Are you still working?" The voice, a mere whisper, bounces off the walls of the vacant room. Mark pauses, glancing up to find Emma in the doorway, her silhouette illuminated by the soft glow of the hallway lights. Her presence, like a stone thrown into a calm pond, ripples through his thoughts. In an effort to dismiss her, he returns to his tasks. Emma, however, remains persistent, stepping deeper into his sanctuary. "Did you have dinner with her as usual?" Her voice carries an undertone of accusation, and a pang of guilt gnaws at Mark's conscience. "I'm very busy, Emma. Can you leave me?" His response is sharp, the edges of his words revealing his annoyance. Emma, however, stands her ground. "This is a mistake. I'm the one who introduced you to her, but she's better than me." Mark's silence becomes a loud confession, and Emma inches closer, her eyes scanning his face for any trace of emotion. "Why did you forget my love? Why do you need someone else?" Her words hang heavy in the air, like a cloud pregnant with unshed rain. Finally, Mark meets her gaze, his eyes mirroring her pain. "Yes, I know, but that is not possible now," he admits, his voice a low murmur. Tears streak down Emma's face, her heartbreak on display. "I will come back every day so that you do not forget me," she vows, her voice quivering with emotion. With a silent determination, she turns and leaves, leaving Mark to wrestle with the echoes of their conversation. As he sits alone in the aftermath, his phone rings, and on the other end, he hears the voice of his beloved. "What's wrong?" she asks. He doesn't respond, prompting her to ask, "Did she visit you again?" Mark remains silent for a beat, then confesses that Emma has been visiting every night since her death. In the shadowy solitude of his office, Mark finds himself torn between two loves, one breathing, one a memory. As he navigates the labyrinth of his heart, he knows that the specters of his past will continue to haunt him, steering the course of his uncertain future. This is the predicament Mark finds himself in, a poignant tale of love, loss, and the lingering memories that shape our lives.
Here's the second
In the
story.
pulsing heart of a bustling college campus, a dormitory stands. The edifice, a silent witness to countless stories, houses Emily and her friends, a lively group that gathers each night. Their laughter resonates through the halls, their camaraderie fuels the air, and their shared memories etch a permanent imprint on the fabric of time. Emily, with her laughter that could cure the gloomiest of days and her boundless energy, is always the heart of their gatherings. She infuses the room with a warmth that is both comforting and invigorating. Their nightly rendezvous is a cherished sanctuary, a respite from the relentless pressures of academia, a space where they can be their authentic selves. But on an unassuming evening, Emily's absence hangs heavy in the room. Concern paints their faces as they inquire about her whereabouts, only to be met with utter befuddlement. "Emily, there's nobody by that name here," they hear, casting a pall of confusion over them. A frantic search ensues, every nook and cranny of the dormitory explored in the hope of finding some trace of Emily. But she remains elusive, nowhere to be found. In their desperation, they approach the dorm cleaner, their last hope. As they describe Emily, they anxiously await his response. The cleaner's face drains of color as he finally speaks, his voice a mere whisper. "Emily, she passed away 5 years ago." The revelation sends shockwaves through the group. Emily, their lively, vibrant Emily, was no longer among the living. A chill descends upon them, their spines tingling with a cold dread. Then a familiar voice echoes through the dormitory. "Who will open the door for me?" Paralyzed with fear, they exchange nervous glances, the ghostly plea filling the room. The voice intensifies, its sadness palpable. Gathering their courage, they approach the door. A trembling hand reaches for the doorknob, hesitates, then slowly turns it. Before them stands Emily, ethereal yet familiar. Her otherworldly glow does not diminish the warmth in her eyes, a peace that engulfs them like a comforting embrace. She confirms their fears and soothes them simultaneously. "I am Emily. I used to live here long ago." Their eyes well up as they listen to her tale, their hearts heavy yet filled with gratitude for this final encounter. Amidst the sorrow, they make a solemn vow. They will help Emily find her peace, lay her spirit to rest. As they embark on this final journey, they realize the strength of their bond, a bond that transcends mortality, a bond that is indeed everlasting.